Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hello there. Today, we've got a Metroid Fusion race between Lenophis and Lenophis. This is their second race. May this be a good race. Here on the mic, you've got Army of One and myself, Xander. Great Pikmin's going to be tracking today as well. Very exciting.
Yeah, you certainly sound it. Yeah, you can really hear the anticipation in your voice.
Yeah, I'm enthusiastic. I'm also tired.
That's anticipation in this voice right now.
I woke up.
Hey, trackers aren't supposed to say anything. Get back to the tracker.
Get back over there.
So we
Okay,
should
the race
be
is not
starting the
started yet.
race. We
Oh,
should
boy.
be getting started recently. In just a moment. Both
I mean-
runners are ready. Okay.
I mean, technically, recently is right.
Yeah. Yep.
Ooh,
SG ready to go.
there's the bot. Look at them. They're scrolling around. We got a little bit of the old Friday boats action over in the chat there. Make sure to drop your fleet while you have the chance.
Yeah, Friday boats, and get those JRP Magoos in there as well. JRP's been running the randomizer, which is always exciting to see as well.
It was
I just
super
wish,
exciting.
I just wish that due to it's a big time zone difference, and it's sad that it never seems to work out for him to participate in these sort of these tournaments. I would love to see him do an exhibition match or something. JRP versus Herc on SpeedGaming. Let's get that done.
Jack Goliath always looking for a morph star. You sure do like balls. Autumn out of habit out here. Always happy to sail in for a second. Thank you for stopping in just for a moment. Sorry you couldn't be on commentary today. Yeah, thank you. Did Jagger lose last night? I don't remember.
No, Jagger won. Jagger won 2-0.
Easily bested me.
Morph ball into screw? My god.
I've had those seeds. Those seeds are evil.
I'm stuck with you this afternoon.
Straight evil.
Oh darn. Looks like I'm stuck with Autumn this
So,
afternoon.
Horn and blast.
Oh jeez.
So, just
Jagger's
as
loss
a
hasn't
slight,
been scheduled yet.
just
That's
as
so
a
rude.
slight update, Herc got a new puppy yesterday, and it looks like we have the new puppy delay. Is what's probably holding him up right now.
Xander,
so
what
you
about your studios?
you just have us for right now. So
Ricky-
did you play a seed yesterday, Xander?
Yeah, I did. Ricky, the seed that I played yesterday is the reason why I don't race. On SpeedGaming Live or in tournaments in general.
Oh! Speaking of reasons that you don't, you don't race.
Speaking of why you're bad.
Speaking of no. It's just a very specific placement for missiles. Did you catch Kaede versus Friday?
No, I haven't actually been able to watch very many of these
Oh,
races,
Because
sadly.
if I said lower sector 6 missiles, you know exactly where I'm talking about. Yeah. It was an amazingly close race. Very. It was actually the one that I was restreaming while also commentating over another race. That was an interesting weekend for me.
Well, sounds like it. I'm glad I can pick up some of the slack.
Herc has. Did I just see Herc? No, that was Hannibal. Sorry, Hannibal making fun of Herc's scheduling prowess.
I think getting a puppy is better for stress overall. So,
Okay. The race is starting in real time, so we just gotta wait for the stream to catch up. And
yes.
yeah, so it just should be about 30 seconds, and we'll see the starting gun go off.
Friday versus Cade was the hottest mess. I don't doubt it.
Autumn was also commentating over that. I had a circus of audio going on my computer because I had the two restreams on OBS. I had two Discord calls going over
8,
one another at the
7,
same time.
6, 5,
It was
4, 3, 2.
It was
one.
a time.
Engage.
It was a time. Engage.
We have a little bit of the old synchronization, desynchronization action going on here. Just a little bit of the old action, you know? And look at them getting up and going. They're moving.
It's SpeedGaming is real good about getting that synchronized real quick. Really great volunteers.
Ooh, F is out here with the movement today. Got an actual wall jump setup going on.
Lenophis still waking up.
Now, Lenophis is in a constant state of waking up, I think. But F has definitely woken up today with the sharp movement. A stark difference from yesterday's movement as well. And look at that! This climb making me look like a child who doesn't know how to play the game. Already up in the elevator.
You were the one that said it.
Yeah. I mean, hey, if I don't tell the truth, then I'd be a liar. And I don't lie to the people. As a matter of fact, I can't lie to the people.
So we're starting with missiles. A little bit of a vanilla start.
You're seeing the game quicker than I am.
Maybe a little bit. I mean, I do really like the internet that I have.
Yeah.
But missile starts means that we're moving into the Arachnus vents immediately. We know that within these first 5 checks, we're going to get more.
Kind of sus.
So FPIZ just a little bit ahead.
True. Yeah, both of them definitely. They're in the vents right now. They're, you know, among us. You know that vent. Oh, killed a crewmate. But here we got a little bit of the old door killing action. Going for those doubles. Ooh, and gets one. Very strong.
So FPIZ Lenophis is actually, I mean, this is the second race in the group of 3, best of 3, but is the first round 4 winners bracket that we're seeing.
Oh, this
Me
is
versus
winners?
her Friday. Yeah, this is winners bracket. This is FPIZ. Of course, it's winners bracket. He hasn't come up against Friday yet.
Dang, I need to see these races now because if Friday is gonna put FPIZ in the ground according to you, then then I have no idea what I would have been up against had I had more time. You know what I would have been up against? Being an O2er, just like my Smash tournaments.
And there's the vanilla Arachnus. Unfortunately, in those first 4 checks, we didn't get the morph ball, so both runners have to take a little bit of time and put Arachnus in the ground.
A little bit of the old E-tank in action. That is a lot of energy. Gonna be able to do that lava dive nice and easy. The energy, of course, kind of front-loaded. Unfortunately, misses the last possible missile, and now is struggling with the X. Unfortunate fight from Lenophis, but life goes on.
Yeah, those core X fights can get trolly early in the seed when you don't have upgraded missiles. In fact, usually you don't even have a lot of missile tanks.
And here, speaking of missiles, we've got a little bit of ice action.
Yeah, that'll help with bosses, but not otherwise.
It'll help with doubling.
Ice missiles. Yeah, so a single double will get rid of those Ghidorahs, those door creatures.
That's pretty nice, actually. Here we've got a power bomb tank in main deck. Got to come back for that later.
But ice missiles, like if you have to kill things quick, ice missiles not really good for clearing out rooms. It'll open up a couple of checks here and there. But
do you expect Lenophis to also go Sector 1? with these items?
I'm not. You know what? I expect him to go Sector 1. I'm not sure if that's the play that I would make. I
They
know
tend
that
to
I'm
make
always.
the same routes.
Mm-hmm. I'm always a proponent of cargo jump, even when it's not in logic. But now that we have ice missiles, that'll unlock the cargo item. And usually, when we have an early cargo item, it's more than likely going to be a major.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, hey,
just 2 missiles takes out those vents as well now. So that's nice. And we've
Yeah.
got Lenophis heading to Sector 2.
Yeah,
So-
so my prediction wrong, your prediction right. I see. I was wrong and you were right.
Well, no, I was expecting Lenophis to go to Sector 1 as well. I was just saying I would have gone to Sector 2.
Mhm. Oh. Well, let's see if you are right. And it looks like
I'm
a little bit of the old...
absolutely right about that being a major.
Mhm.
Wave beam
A
for
major
FPiz.
disappointment with the Varia suit.
Both disappointments here. Lenophis showing off the damage boost even though he has ice missiles.
It's a little faster and more, I think, cost efficient to do the damage boost. Because,
It's
you know,
certainly
missile
missile
management...
efficient.
Missile management in the early game means a lot, and the damage boost isn't losing you too much time.
Right.
It's like a matter of frames, methinks. So, given the cost of the race already, he already knows he's down on the mechanical level, so he has to make some decisions that are a bit more meta. So maybe having that extra bit of energy.
Mm-hmm.
And
Speaking of extra energy, FPiz is just leaving energy on the table. It looks like he... I think I saw an energy tank
that is an
for
E-tank
that
up there.
upper... Yeah. But yeah, FPiz seems to be leaving a lot of easy energy on the ground. Just on the table.
Doesn't need it.
If he doesn't need it, he doesn't need it. But it's... Yeah, if you've got a bad beam and you're going up against Omega, it's real easy to get swiped more than a couple times. Plasma beam.
Now that's a
found in the
good
Sector
beam.
2 that's a good beam found in the Sector 2 data ring. So Lenophis, I think, actually has the much better setup for Sector 1 than FPiz does.
It's not by much, though. Like, F is able to get Sector 1 down pretty easily with what he has already. The Plasma Beam might give a little
Charge
bit of
beam.
time, but that means he's going to maybe have to backtrack into Sector 2 afterwards. So this
Well,
might
we're not
actually be a time
seeing-
loss.
We're not seeing any bombs yet. So I'm guessing FPiz is going to have to go into Sector 2 anyway to unlock blue doors.
That would be my
Yeah.
assumption as well, unless we get a screw attack here and he decides to, I don't know, go... No, he'd still have to go Sector 2, wouldn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, he would still have to go Sector 2.
Wave Beam Big Troll here. Missing the blocks. We got a little bit of the old eye door action, being a bit of a troll.
2 beams,
Not too-
3
three
beams,
3 and 4, 5
4
and
beams.
4 and 5.
The
4 and
maximum
6.
beam
Wow.
count between the eye actually opening is between 0 and 4. So that was the bombs found in Sector 3. So
What a
Lenophis.
Ooh, but
Gravity suit found for FPiz. Okay, so 1 is definitely required now.
We do have Supreme Gaming unlocked right now. Well, by both
If we have
players.
speed here, no,
I mean,
it's just an E-tank.
This is looking like a jet seed. With those bombs, probably, I'd say gonna go Sector 4.
Speed.
Lenophis.
So I would put speed in Sector 4. We now know that Sector 1 is a requirement because Charge Core has gravity. But
Oh,
FPiz is
just-
going to head to sector 2, pick up his noodle beam, and unlock blue doors.
I'm gonna actually wager no money at all because I have none, but I'm gonna wager my pride.
Mood. That's a mood.
And with my pride, I will wager Sector 4 has speed.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Lenophis heading into sector 2, going to do all those upper 2 bomb checks that bombs unlocks. That's four checks that you could do really easily. No jump though. Although he does have ice, so he can get out of lower 2 if he needs
S4
to.
is dead. You can get out of Sector 4 with the ice missiles.
Yes. You can also leave sector 4 with a nicely frozen crab.
So S4 hardly dead. There's plenty
yeah,
to do there.
Re-entering sector 2 does feel bad. Sometimes you have to do it.
Yeah.
FPiz picking up his Varia suit.
Very effective for this run in particular. Probably going to have to go into
And-
Sector 6, maybe, perhaps. Probably not, actually.
Lenophis heading in the front door.
Going low. I don't understand this decision.
Well, I mean, so I'm fine with the decision to go into lower sector 2, but I'm not fine with the routing. I would definitely want to get the rest of the upper 2 checks done.
Make this a
he
last
hasn't done
resort.
those checks on the right side yet.
Yeah, I was thinking make this a last resort check as opposed to a first check, because this one's quite out of the way, and it's usually this right here. See, missile tank, making this look like a much worse routing decision. But who knows, maybe FPiz will have the same thought processes and it'll end up not mattering so much.
Well, FPiz does not have his bombs quite yet. He still needs to go into sector 3 and pick those up.
I think that with the gravity suit, might actually make the decision to go into Sector 4 a lot easier than Lenophis. And Lenophis also has 2 go mode items in Sector 1 that he probably won't check for a while.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea to put off the sector 1 checks, just because if you come back with a couple of upgrades, if you have Screw Attack, if you have Plasma Charge, it gets those stabilizer vents out of the way real quickly. Quicker than even just 2 ice missiles. But if you put it off for too long, like we already know, Charge Beam is down in lower 1, Gravity's on Charge Core. You need to go there, and in this case, you need to go there sooner rather than later, especially for Lenophis.
And there it is, FPiz going to Sector 4 with...
He's going to use his gravity suit to get a single check. This is just a single check behind the Garen as it forms. But he can't freeze the power amp, he doesn't have bombs.
From a overall perspective, like from our subjective perspective, this doesn't look like such a great play, but from like an objective perspective, it's not a terrible play.
There's power bombs that he can't use.
Yeah, but he can use them later, which is nice. He can use them for absolutely nothing in Sector 3, so that's pretty nice. Sorry, my cynicism gets to me sometimes. That's why I didn't upload a Nintendo Direct reaction, because I was too cynical about all of the ports. Who watched the Nintendo Direct yesterday and popped off at a Castlevania GBA collection?
I mean, the Castlevania GBA games are great.
Well, we never had any other way of playing them until now. Not at all. It would be impossible. So it's pretty nice. New Kirby game looks nice.
FPiz about to find his bombs. Lenophis sort of getting bogged down in River Tower.
Oh yeah, Bayonetta 3 and Kirby and
Yeah,
Dread
Kirby
had enough
Odyssey.
trailer. Kirby
It
Odyssey,
took
I
them-
said that.
It took them 20 years to finally make a 3D open world Kirby.
Yeah,
What
but hey,
a world we live in.
it looks good.
It does look good. Not gonna lie, it
Uh,
does look good.
A new Mario Kart game dropping by Square Enix. It's Mario Kart.
But with chocobos. FPiz picking up his bombs. Lenophis
Chocobo on
get-
these nuts, lol.
getting out of lower sector 2 with nothing to show for it.
Yeah. Which is a generally pretty... It's an idea. Mario Kart with Final Fantasy characters. Just you wait, once Super Smash Kart comes out, I mean, we're already, like, partway there. We've got The Legend of Link, we've got Squid Kid Incorporated, we even have that animal that's shaped like an animal. So, it's pretty crazy. Like, Mario Kart's got a lot going for it. They even have Mario.
So currently FPiz is in the lead. Lenophis still needs to go into sector 1.
Why skip PBs? Because you don't need them. They're a waste of time.
So PB expansions are just sitting there for a couple seconds while the fanfare plays. You don't need them.
And for
you
all
don't
they
need
know,
'em.
this could be a bombless seed as well.
But both of them have bombs already.
So
How
for
can this
all
be a
I
bomb?
know, yeah. Okay, look. So maybe I woke up an hour and a half ago. It's already been half an hour.
Lenophis heading into sector 1. He's going to find his charge
Fair enough.
and his
Yeah, I am
gravity
stupid.
suit down here.
Mhm.
Ooh, FPiz picking up super missiles. Nice
That's-
to have, but not a necessity.
That's pretty
That'll-
super.
That'll double
Well-
his current missile damage, which isn't bad. 20
Do
to
you
40.
Do you think FPiz will do the link shot bounty and clip into lower sector 4?
No. No, I don't. we haven't seen it at all this tournament. I don't think that there's any sort of incentive to do that. I guess
Also,
you would
no
do
jump
that
ball.
if you no high jump right now. That's kind of a necessity to clip. I guess if you're really on a speed hunt, then sure. And I've been on a couple Jagger clipped. I have not seen those two races then.
FPiz will do it. We've got some confidence there in the chat, from the chat, over in the chat about that one. Pretty interesting. Why am I so bad
Well-
at talking?
FPiz stepping in a pile of trash and having to look at his shoe for a little bit.
Resurring clipped it. Nice. Yeah, this is looking very powerful. We've got Charged Plasma, Gravity Varia, we've got plenty of energy on one player, and plenty of energy on another player as well. Like,
So
As a matter of
main
fact, there's a lot.
the main difference between these two runners right now, other than FPiz's just absolutely stellar movement, to be honest, is that Lenophis spent quite a bit of time in lower sector 2, and FPiz has not double dipped back there.
ooh, wait, are we gonna see a vanilla speed booster? Or are we going to see main deck speed booster with the power bombs?
Those are two. Well, we have FPiz heading to Ceres because, I mean, imagine skipping Ceres. Autumn.
FPiz could see someone playing the game for the first time and complain about no clipping. Well, yeah, if they're using no clip, I'd complain too. Lol. I'm so good at humor. Just press V forehead. Have you never played Gmod?
So, if FPiz was planning on fighting Ceres, I definitely disagree with his routing to go up and check the under Ceres check, like in that little alcove, because you see it either way, and if it's a pile of trash, you don't have to pick it up. So not only did he step in a pile of trash and have to stare at it for a few seconds, he gets to walk by where he stared at a pile of trash, and that's not where you want to be.
Yeah, he's in LA.
F-Piz not having a fun time against Saris though.
No, well, Saris is super fun when you can jump, but unfortunately, he's looking like me at the basketball court. And let me tell you, me at the basketball court, I don't have enough muscle in my legs because I'm 110 pounds. I am not a heavy guy in any regard, except one.
Powerbomb tank on
that's not
Saris.
appropriate.
So, unfortunately, no vanilla speed today.
That is a long
we have gravity.
powerbomb tank.
Because we have gravity, we can really easily get out of the front.
At least
going out the back.
At least the gravity of the situation isn't too high.
Good night, everyone.
That was good, Xander. That was great. Oh, that's a good one here. Hey, there we go.
F is not even checking underneath the pump control.
Ooh. Speaking of boo, y'all see the new Mario? New Mario Party has ghosts in it. Never happened before. I'm surprised not checking pump control. Does he know? Might not remember.
I'm sure F-Piz knows. He might not be thinking about it at the moment. He might be thinking, oh, I don't have speed. I can't check it.
F-Piz be like, I forgore. Zoomer humor.
Waiting for that crab to come down. Waiting.
That's quite a gamble on F-Piz's end.
Oh, accidentally killing the crab.
Yeah.
Gotta be friends with animals, people. Don't kill crabs.
You gotta be
Except
quick.
For that one. Kill that crab. That crab is bad.
F-Piz routing needs your help, and you gotta be quick. All you need is your credit card, your social security number, and the 3 numbers on the back.
3 numbers on the back of your social security card?
Nah, the credit card. I did that in the wrong order.
Heading to Sector 4, looks like we don't have any speed booster down here. I think you were right about those powerbomb checks.
Yeah. Me too.
In fact, we don't even have... Oh, F-Piz heading into an empty Sector 2 without realizing it.
Well,
so
did we
this
see
is some
Zazabi?
time. We did not see Zazabi, no.
Zazabi may
but
be
also,
default dancing right now.
But we also don't have a way out of Zazabi. We still need high jump, screw attack, or space jump to get out of there.
You can't get the item under the pump without HJB or SJ if you don't have speed. Alright, you can't do Zazabi, so you'd be stuck there.
Right, so Lenophis...
Oh, what if he gets screw attack and then has to go behind Zazabi?
So,
just find speed.
Those are both speed locked at that point. Lenophis picking up his super missiles.
Me dumb. Just crumble block jump through the wall.
I think the checks that we have left are going to be the powerbomb checks on main deck, as well as reactor silo, as strange as that may be.
Reactor silo had a plasma beam. No, it had a speed booster recently in Jagger G's second most recent match, I guess. It may have been his most recent. I commentated that one. It was on Tuesday.
F-Piz diving deep into Sector 2.
Guarantee item is above Notori. There probably is an item above Notori.
We've got power bombs. That gets us above Notori. So once again, I find myself disagreeing with the runners routing. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe this is faster. Maybe they have the experience for that. They're like, oh yeah, on 100%, this is the faster route to do full clear. But given the context of this being a randomizer race, I'd say probably save this as a last resort more than something you do right away because it's rarely ever anything good, especially with how these seeds like to generate.
And look how quickly FPiz is moving through lower 2.
He makes me look like a slug.
Lenophis checking underneath the pump control, and it is a major. You can't get there without high jump or space jump.
You could do a really tough bomb jump.
I don't think that you can do it. You would have to do the really tough bomb jump into a wall jump, and I don't know if
might not have the height for
doable. I know that it'll get you 1 extra block of height to grab stuff.
Not the bomb jumps again. Oh, don't worry, I'm not here, so I wouldn't even.
So, Neo Kenshin, all of the SIX encounters in the lower sectors have been removed. In fact, all of the story events have been removed. It's only the final SIX fight that you see the SIX.
Yeah, they dropped an atom bomb on Adam's dialogue. Get it?
It's an atom bomb. Yes, nice. Lenophis,
yeah, it's like his name.
Lenophis also fighting Ceres, so he'll also find his extra power bomb tank.
This is actually going to be required to complete the game here. What you don't realize is that you need to drop exactly 11 power bombs and save once you can blow up SR-388 before you leave. So, you know, that's a joke for the purposes of this broadcast. You don't actually need any power bombs.
FPiz showing us the overgrown Sector 2. So this very well may have just an E-tank. One more check. Although with charged plasma, Notori isn't terrible. Oh, FPiz not going back down into lower 2.
I've seen speed in lower 2 on multiple checks there. Yeah, not checking the other non-Notori item either.
Yeah,
and that one has a tendency to be evil and stupid.
Yeah, so that Puyo Palace, as I believe Automata of Habit coined it.
Puyo Palace? That sounds like
Puyo,
awesome.
it's Puyo.
Puyo.
It's not the Kirby Palace. Those little red crawling things are Puyos.
Puyo Palace.
And yes, I had to look that up. So, go mode for this type of randomizer. Good question. And since we're just sort of... Oh, we're seeing FPiz go back up to main deck. So, go mode is charge, missiles, plasma,
I pronounce it
and
like
a
Xander.
Jump upgrade, as well as unlocking level 4s. And in order to unlock level 4s, you need gravity, morph ball bombs, also missiles, and speed, as well as some way out of level 4, which requires some sort of ice. Ice or screw. So it's roughly... Here we have diffusions.
This gives us another check in Sector 4.
Yeah, that'll give us a check in lower Sector 4 on the other side of a POW amp. And I'm actually, more often than not, when you get diffusion and only a few other checks, you'll also see Lenophis slowly climbing that crab to get out of Sector 4.
Yeah.
And FPiz heading to the reactor silo. But yeah, seeing those diffusions, I'm guessing we're going to see speed behind that POW amp.
Ooh, what a route. I've never seen...
Yeah, this is a bit of a spicy seed. A little bit of a bouncy back and forth.
I mean, even for that reactor room, that was a pretty interesting route to get across it without having to climb. I'm going to steal that and use it. Call it my own, even though it's probably been around for like 10 years or something. Maybe longer. Maybe 20. This game's older than me. No, is this 2001 or 2002?
2002. Yeah, November 2002. Yeah,
All right, the first 2D Metroid game in 19 years, not 20. So yeah, 2002
FPiz
makes
doesn't need to save, although he did miss that. That little hop over the E-Tank. Lenophis also heading to main deck. He'll find his diffusion, and we'll see where he goes with it. You can climb through these
He's up in
Notori
the-
vines. Yep.
He's up in the jungle,
Welcome to the
swinging
jungle.
around. Welcome
got
to
fun
the
and games.
jungle. We've got giant spiders.
I'm leaving the jungle.
Yeah.
FPiz heading back to the main sector areas.
You
So
ever
with that
feel like
diffu-
you resonate with the runner and it's like, oh, yes, I could feel them having a spark of hope seeing that and then seeing diffusion and being like, oh, I'm still have to play the game.
Yeah, I still have to. So diffusions are an easy way out of 4. Neither runner now has to scam their way out of lower sector 4, taking advantage of a slightly misplaced POW amp in the English version. But yeah, is this last look? Oh, I mean, other than bosses, so there's still Notori. There's still that one upper. So there is an upper Notori check. FPiz deciding not to do that. So he has 2 checks. 1 and 2, 1 and 4, and he's going for the diffusion check in 4.
They can't check animals because they don't have green locks yet. They should. Yeah, true, clip. Easy. You should help. Okay, so are we gonna actually see it? We're seeing it, and what do we got here? What's this?
We have missiles. So
That's a very big upgrade right
so
there.
we might have speed on Notori, but both runners high-fiving one another. Lenophis decided not to go into the reactor silo and saved a little bit of time there.
A little bit of the old action.
So we could see speed on Notori. I think those are the last two checks. It's either Notori or the Puyo Palace.
Mm-hmm. Or Yakuza. Oh wait, you can't get out of Yakuza. Fuck that.
You can't get out. I mean,
sorry.
we could have space jump on Yakuza.
True.
High jump on Notori. No. Space on Notori. Oh, no, wait. No. It would have to be...
Screw attack on Notori. And we're still going.
I mean, there could be some interesting little routing. FPiz heading back into Sector 2 for that check that he orphaned just a minute ago.
High jump could be on either Notori or Zazabi, and then... Or Space Jump could be on Yakuza, and that could be your progression
Okay, so
into
let's see. The
pump
Puyo
control.
Palace, what do we got? We got power bombs.
Now that's playing with power.
We're going to start seeing some bosses. I think
Boss seed.
So the easiest way for the seed to generate is to put speed on Notori right now. But Dragon Fangs does point out an interesting line of logic that we could see. We could see space on Notori that leads us to screw on Yakuza, that leads us to speed on Ridley.
That would be an epic gaming moment right there.
That would be the best world to live in, honestly.
I mean, maybe for your schedule.
I mean, you're not wrong.
We do have to think about the runners a little bit too.
So...
But then again, they signed up for this.
So I think the last 2 locations they haven't checked is Notori and Zazabi. I think those are the last 2 items available to them.
Chat, here's my question. Are you here to watch cool stuff, or are you here to see them possibly suffer? That's what I want to know. A little bit of the old chat here.
Xander. Okay, that's not first one, Dragon Fang. That's the first one.
We got a little bit of those.
So-
Yes,
So
both.
that does open up Zazabi and Yakuza.
Reverse Yakuza order. Yeah.
And with Wave Beam, you can backdoor Yakuza. So
Oh,
Lenophis.
pump control.
Oh, pump control. Good point.
Yeah.
This also opens up pump control. Lenophis knows there's a major there.
Mhm.
FPiz didn't check it.
That might be Lenophis' major advantage.
He's here all night, folks.
I actually am here later today, aren't I? And don't worry, I'll be Autumn's problem as well. So it might... I don't know. I've never seen Autumn commentate. It could just be even worse puns. So you can have the pun masters on the mic. Look at this
Control
bouncy
is
boy.
in logic now. With gravity and space jump.
This feels like that kind of boss where you just kind of are like, yeah, I'm just gonna do whatever movement tricks I want to do while I wait for the boss, and then position myself correctly.
Just
And
the missile
ooh,
tank on
very
Zazabi.
spicy. Might need that extra missile. Just in case, you know? The extra 5 missiles go a long way in this game. That's like, what? An extra charge shot at this point? It's insane.
They do have full missiles now, so it is 45 damage a missile.
That will make
Um,
Korexes easier to do, if they have to do them. Was Wide Beam under pump control? What is pump control?
It's the pump control.
Oh. Nickname for pump control.
Yeah.
I can read. Don't worry. I also have reading comprehension, apparently.
FPiz heading out of Sector 2 through the main elevator instead of looking at Zazabi.
I heard pump control. Well, sorry, I'm a little bit of a bumpkin here in the Midwest, so I say things a little bit stupid.
So would you say that you're a bump control?
I'll see myself out now. That's a little bit of taste of the old medicine action right there. It, you know what? It tastes bitter, but also sweet, because I know that one day you'll be a Xander too. And then my takeover will be complete.
FPiz heading to Sector 4. So
Emergency in Sector 4.
they don't know that there's a major at pump control. That's where they're heading right now. So FPiz and Lenophis on the hunt for speed. It's very likely now that it is speed underneath pump control, which is kind of interesting. I mean, usually it's you use speed to get there. Oh, Lenophis forgetting about the major at pump control, but then remembering it.
I don't want to be a Xander. I don't know if I should take that as an insult or not. I thought I was pretty cool. But maybe you have good self-esteem and you like yourself, which is pretty cool too. Don't mind me, I'm vaping.
Both runners are really close to one another. Skipping out on Reactor Core has Lenophis right behind FPiz.
And here we have...
Screw it!
Ooh,
Hey, guys.
Ridley,
Hey, guys.
Ridley.
Guys, speed can be on Ridley.
So we have a runner named They Are Chris, and Combs, as they call me, Xander. Does that mean Chris calls him Xander? You should.
Although, it should be noted that this does Screw Attack does open up upper 3, so that's 2 more checks. Space in Screw Attack is also opens up the check underneath Ox. So that's 3 more checks there. That opens up 5, and gravity opens up 6. So we actually pretty much have run of the station now.
Sandres316 says the dream is alive, and what I say to that is somebody watched the recent Manhunt.
Speaking of 6, we have
Bad
FPiz
joke.
heading to the 4-6 exchange.
Saris was sadness. Saris cries me to sleep. Oh, Sector
Cries
Sur-
with tears. Cries with tears of power bombs.
Yeah. Imagine crying about power bombs. Sounds like a fusion runner. So me. Look at that. A little bit of the old screw action.
So
Screwing your way in.
40 minutes in, no green locks, but we're going to start to see some Sector 6 action here. Now,
Whistle
what
me
will
with that.
Lenophis decide to do? Lenophis heading to Sector 3 to break into Sector 5, it looks like.
Yeah. And, FPiz rocketing past these missiles here. Pun.
FPiz checking. I can't believe it's not Sector 6.
I can't believe it's not Sector 5 either, with those yellow doors all locked up. Those yellow doors, why can't you just eat the yellow off the door? You can eat the yellow blobs that fly around in the sky. Just eat the yellow off the door. I mean, come on. It's easy. As a matter of fact, all of the doors are colored like different X you can eat, so why can you not just suck the color out of them and open them? It seems like a technical oversight by the developers that they need to fix in the next patch.
So, this route divergence is probably what will determine the winner of this race.
Yeah. Who will be the winner? Who's going to come out on top? You can't go that direction, FPiz.
FPiz realizing he can't get the item the forward way, he has to backdoor Sector 6. Oh, we've got a major. Lenophis in the crow's nest.
Oh!
There's
There was
speed!
an item there! What? Insanity! This is I didn't know items could be there. I've only ever seen missiles there. This is the most insane run of my entire existence, and Lenophis checking.
Lenophis is in go mode.
True.
He's just straight up in go mode.
It is true, and fighting Mega Correct, Crow's Nest Go mode happened, and I was on mic for it. What the hell? That's crazy. This game, proving the game is nuts, just like me. Yeah, you got back at the right time. Now let's see if SPIZ's crazy execution is going to be able to, like, somehow win.
It is. I mean, FPiz will hit his way to Sector 5 at this point, most likely. But I could see him breaking into Sector 3, Upper Sector 3 from Sector 1. Just wasting time here and there. Making good checks, making good reads, but not the seed, because Lenophis is just straight up sprinting towards those red doors.
It's true. Look at that. Got a nice little bomb block break with a tiny jump there. Kill the fish, bomb the thing. I've never used a power bomb here, but it seems like a good idea.
Yeah, power bombs get through that little bomb maze real quickly. In fact, and there's Lenophis's level 4 locks.
And it's
heading into
going to a game 3. That's right. Well, I have to sign up for that day, so I can see the epic conclusion.
FPiz is going to check Crumble City, which is just more time that Lenophis is going forward.
And this is how you know that these seeds generally just come down to luck with the routing. Like, sometimes you get jet seeds where it's all execution, but at the end of the day, the Fusion Rando tournament, it's about, more so than anything, the players getting to flex their skills, show their route decision making, and of course, just having a little bit of fun. So, no, It's all works. Saying works. Awesome. Blue. And
Hannibal Graham does make the point that he had to leave Sector 6 that way. But he didn't have to leave Sector 2 this way.
No, especially since you'll have to come back out this way.
Yeah, green doors are not open, so he can't leave Sector 1 like this. He has to go back through.
This is a jet seed, believe it or not.
I wouldn't call it
not
a jet.
really a jet seed. This is a halftime seed for sure, though. Most of my seeds are like an hour and a half these days, because I make stupid decisions like going into the Sector 5 data room without space jump, and then trying to Jagger G my way out, but of course I do not have moves like Jagger, so I cannot get out of there. I'm a fool.
Well, Tupto, any seed is a jet seed with the right routing. Oh, I should say almost any seed. Like we've had speed, we've had gravity on Ridley, and if Ridley is holding a go mode item, it's never a jet seed. But
this is a jet seed. 45 minutes in. Hey, okay, you get to make fun of me, Herc, because you're 7,000 times better than me at like almost everything.
Lenophis heading into their operations deck to meet the final battle with the SAX.
But I'm the pun master, so that cannot be taken from me. And Lenophis in the battle versus the SAX, an epic struggle. Who's gonna come out on top? It's showtime. And it looks like SAX losing the neutral game in this fight. Not really able to land any of the shots because keeps getting meaty. Just tech roll. Stop doing neutral get up. Okay, SAX clearly doesn't know the matchup. Samus definitely has a superior matchup knowledge here. Going into the super install, finally got enough meter from getting their butt relentlessly beat, but is this super gonna work? It's been historically been pretty bad.
Activating their final smash. Unfortunately, it won't save them.
And oh, it looks like Samus setting up for the double stunlock. And with a little bit of the old ice action, call this a double Sunday. It's cold, just like that core over there. And you know what? Why not get a little bit of the old warming up action with those super missiles? Ooh, melted, just like the ice cream that it is. And we're gonna see something get a little bit hotter as the station is about to blow.
FPIZ finally finding their way into the 3-5 interchange, but unfortunately, they just started at the wrong side of their station to start their screw attack route.
Yeah. And it looks like this is going to go to a game 3. Blows up? Well, it is going to blow up when it reaches impact, I suppose. And oh, there it is. The shocking reveal at the final moments. Speed booster. Will FPIZ make it in time? Find out next. No. Oh, it doesn't quite make the spark. When I saw him dip that low, I was like, oh, for sure.
Unfortunately, he was holding left when he was pressing A, so he didn't even get the bounce, unfortunately.
One of my favorite things about the escape sequence is that you can watch the background scroll in the other direction after starting the collision course. Oh, really? I didn't notice that detail.
Right, so the station reorients itself in the escape sequence when your ship arrives. It's pretty cool.
That's actually pretty cool. I think that's what you said. Don't worry about me, we got a little bit of the old plasma wave action. You gotta position yourself slightly different for these hits. with that than you do with the normal, just because no wide beam means it's a little bit less accurate. As we can see, muscle memory not quite doing Lenophis any favors with this strat here.
But
Last
Lenophis
move.
is taking it nice and easy, reading the Omega when it's going to stumble real nicely. Otherwise, just getting in a charge, backing off. Getting in a charge, backing off.
Yeah, the Omega Metroid actually has like a really large stun meter compared to other characters in the game, so this matchup also just not working too well with the stun combo. Should probably try to go for more of a killing blow combo here. And oh, it gets one hit in, but is that going to be enough? These hits do huge damage, but being a heavy character and a grappler to boot, just not going to work out. And there we go. Celebrating with a little bit of Hadoukening the floor, and a GG by Lenophis. We're going to see the dot done here in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
With
Dot
50
done.
minutes, 8 seconds, that is Lenophis bringing this to a 1-1 record. We're going to see a match 3 between these two.
Hercules bench press. If Fizz comes back, I'll drink Plexil. Saying that right before.
Well, that sounds like a lot of damage. And we have
about a little
Lenophis
more?
joining us in the commentator's booth. Good game. Congratulations
GG.
on the win.
How was that run?
That was a seed.
It was a seed.
That was a seed. So both of you had very different early games. Funneled in the mid game through Notori. You were just. Go
Sorry,
ahead.
go ahead. I was just gonna say I kind of figured that would be the case because I know FPIZ loves to do Sector 1 first. If there's any way to do Sector 1 first, and like I know that's his routing, and with Ice Missiles, like, you know what? That first item in Sector 2 is in Logic. We have Data Room in Logic. Let's see where this leads.
Yeah, in fact, while I was commentating, I was thinking, usually you have missiles, you have Morph Ball. The higher the higher check play is to go to Sector 1. I was expecting you to go to Sector 1 as well, but I was speculating, you know what? I would probably go to Sector 2 with these ice missiles. And also, I'm just a lover of Kago Jump, so I'd just go to Sector 2 anyway. But ice missiles does put Kago into Logic, and of course, we did see the Varia behind Kago. But yeah, so as far as overall routing between you and FPIZ, very different early games, funneled in the mid game through Notori, and then you were just maybe a minute behind, maybe minute and a half behind FPIZ coming out of Notori, when both of you found your screw attacks, and FPIZ is joining us as well.
Welcome.
GG.
You started your screw attack adventure in Sector 5. He started his in Sector 6. So he started at the wrong side of the station, and you found your speed booster very, very quickly.
Objectively,
that speed
though,
booster was that speed
expect
booster was
it?
in a terrible location for that speed booster.
It's an interesting location. I mean, everyone in chat was just hoping, just praying to see speed booster on Ridley.
Yeah, I was going to read
That-
first.
Honestly, if these early 5 checks were not going to pan out, Ridley was my next play. I was going to say to heck with 5, to heck with 6, go straight to Ridley because space, screw, wave. Like, you know what? The ingredients were there. It was there.
Yeah. It was horrible.
It was a good run. FPIZ, I must say your movement is noticeably better than Lenophis, but like I said, you just started on the wrong side of the station with your screw attack.
Yeah,
going
but
into Sector
movement
6.
doesn't matter since, like, if you have bad routing.
Yep.
I was saying, please tell me that you didn't find high jump, right?
No high jump was
Nope,
found.
never saw it.
I was
Never
hoping
found wide
to
beam either.
find high jump
Herc,
to clip.
we've got Hercules bench press in the chat. Can you pull up the spoiler log and find out where those 2 items were for us real quick. High jump and wave beam. Please tell me that Ridley was holding on to something. Yeah.
From 10 minutes in the game, that I was looking for high jump to clip, basically, just to
To
do the
clip
clip.
into Sector 4.
And I every time was no, stop progression, just give me high jump.
Oh, so I was right. I thought that you would be one of the ones to try to clip into lower
Yes,
sector
yes,
4 when you had the chance.
yes.
Yeah, I wasn't a believer.
Yeah. I mean, there's a bounty on it right now as well, so that probably had a little bit of extra incentive. But yeah, going on to game 3, that's very exciting. I hope to be
Mhm.
able to commentate that one as well.
High jump and wide beam. Hercules bench press, wide and
Oh.
high jump. That's what we're looking for in that spoiler log.
Basically impossible to get. Mm.
Well, since Sector 3 had just opened up, Sector 5 had been wide open, Sector 6 had been wide open, and restricted area. I mean, name something. It could have been anywhere. And then there's still a couple checks in 4 that were available, a couple checks in 2 that were available.
Yeah,
We had the rest of the main deck. I mean,
I checked
this
the
was a
Yakuza.
very confined seed. This was very
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
confined.
it at the end of the day, especially you had all of lower sector 2 that was just a bust.
Everything was nothing. It was
Yeah.
always back and forth to get the items. I should have gone to main deck like yesterday, a bit earlier, to get diffusion.
Honestly,
This just in, Yakuza had high jump.
Yakuza had high jump.
Oh my
Well,
god.
If you would have made the Yakuza play, you would have found high jump and you would have clipped into lower 4.
Well, I did not have space jump when I was at Yakuza, so yeah.
Right.
Uh,
Notori had space jump. But
Oh
man,
yeah,
I was
right.
feeling after getting
Right.
space jump at Notori that opens up a
what a wide location.
path to reactor core.
Yeah, you're
Oh.
right.
wait. Herc, you're saying that there's actually a major down next to those red locks? This is the first time I've ever seen anything that is not a power bomb or a missile down there. Literally,
Okay.
What
I've
is
had my
this
go mode.
garbage?
I've had
So-
my go mode at Crab Battle.
You know Crow's Nest where you found the speed booster? Also, I've never seen a major there ever. So that's a very unlikely spot for that.
That's my
I-
second.
I want to say I've seen a beam there once, but it's never been a go mode item. I've seen it
Mhm.
be a major once, but
The
now
speed
twice.
booster there, what a very interesting route for the seed too. You go to an area that's normally speed locked to get your progression, to get your speed. And I guess
Yeah.
it's not normally speed locked, but like casually break in there with the speed after defeating Ceres, lower the water level, have some fun.
Yeah, the problem is I'm not good with these long seeds. I tend to confuse, to go everywhere except that
Mm-hmm.
the logical
Well, it is-
progression.
Especially after you pick up Screw Attack, that just really
Oh,
clouds.
yes.
It's like, in fact, both of you picked up Screw, and I was like, the decision right here, where the runners go, this is
Mhm.
what decides the race,
And
and that's how it turned out.
my biggest mistake is that I know that Leno likes to go to open red doors pretty early, so I should have thought that he was going to go to sector 3 and sector 5, but I prefer to go everywhere except there. So yeah,
I mean, like honestly, if going down there is a bust, I go down there and it's all a big time sink. And like I have to do like there isn't even much in 5 I can do, even with it being busted open without speed boosters. Like, okay, what the heck are you supposed to do? It was just fortunate. It was very fortunate.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose what I would do, like thinking about it right now, is I would do what Lena would do, but the reason being was I want to be as close to red doors as possible
Mhm.
when I get my red door unlock, whatever that might be.
Yeah.
All right. it's looking about time for us to wrap this up. I'd say let's let Speed Gaming get set up for all of their things. I want to just thank you, Army, for coming on to commentary with us. Thank you to the
Anytime,
runners for providing a very interesting and entertaining race as usual. You guys are great. I want to thank you also, Great Pikmin, for doing the tracking for us as well, and being entertaining in chat as well. Yeah, thank you all.
Question in chat, game 3 when? We have not scheduled it yet. We
Mm.
were kind of waiting because we do have a little bit of time while one set of the bracket catches up, but we also have the new version of the randomizer, so we'll let you guys know when game 3 is scheduled.
Well, so
I
actually,
I think
it's a FPIS.
yeah, we can wait maybe a week. I don't know.
What are the,
So, talking about schedule, let's just go ahead because we have a bunch of games that just landed on the schedule. Later today, you've got Clunk versus Logan, and that's going to be casted by Xander and Autumn. That starts 4 p.m. Eastern. But then starting tomorrow, my goodness. Okay, so Saturday, 12:30, Friday versus Rezarin. That's going to be match 1, casted by myself and Autumn. Ivan versus Hannibal starts at 2 p.m. Back-to-back matches. Scotty W versus Reed Theory, 2 p.m. That's also just going to be one match. Destructor versus Mini Johns starts at 3:30 Eastern. And then on Sunday at noon, we have Rossum versus Farron Oso, and Friday versus Resurrent at the same time on Sunday.
Good match.
Rossum
That's a
has
good match.
yeah, that's going to be a good match, and that's exactly why I jumped on that commentary because it's gonna be sick.
have a
So
quick
Rossum
question.
has, yeah.
What are the commands on Speed Gaming to plug the runners and commentator links?
I could do that right now. It's !R for runners, !C for commentary.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah. So Rossum back-to-back matches starting at noon. Friday versus Rezarin, also at noon. Starting at 3, Zeke versus Dragon Fangs, and that's just going to be a single match. Sunday at 4 p.m., Big Ohm versus Flipside, 2 matches. And then Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern, we have Metroid MST versus Kaede Rukawa. That's going to be 2 matches as well. So lots and lots of matches coming up over the weekend.
Very exciting. I'm looking forward to all these great matches coming up. Hopefully I'll be able to watch them. And hopefully you guys will be able to watch them too. They're in the chat. Thank you much for watching.
And I think with that, we can go ahead and sign off. So thank you everyone for joining us, and thank you runners. That was
Thank
an
you.
excellent race to watch. That was a very fun seed too.
I'm glad to be here.
At least to it was a fun seed for us to watch. I don't know how I'd feel about playing it myself.
Terrible. It was terrible to play. All right.
Okay.
Bye,
well,
chat.
until next time, see you next mission.
Bye.
See you next mission.
Stay fast.